in a patriarchal society like India, the girl has no rights to be questioned on anything. She just has to do what she's asked to do. Again, it's education that's done the turnaround for the girl, because in the programs we are conducting in various villages in this population of about 30,000 people, was this young girl who's about 18 years old, and she comes to me one day and she says, "Auntie," everybody in India calls me auntie in the village. And she said, "I do not want to marry the man I'm supposed to marry." So I said, "Oh, what am I to do?" She said, "Well, I don't know who to go to." So I said, "Well, you better ask your mother to see me." So when the mother came, she said, "She's such a foolish girl. Her father will kill both of us. He's a violent man, and he's already sent out invitation cards, and tell her to change her mind. She can't do that." So I told her, "Well, it's not going to be possible for me to do anything, but I've taught you to be brave." So she said, "You don't interfere, auntie. I'll do what I think is right." 2 days later, we come back to the village, and her name was Sapna, and I still remember everybody said, "Auntie, tell auntie what's happened." What's happened? Sapna refused to marry. Before the marriage vows, in the Hindu custom, before they have the last rites of the marriage, the couple is asked whether you agree to marry. And she had all the guts to stand up and say no. She did it at a really very important time, and she was sensible because everybody in the village who was invited was there. Her father, her brothers, her mother, and her father couldn't raise any issue because he couldn't beat them in public. He couldn't be violent in public, and she thought that is the best time that she could say no. She went into a room and she wouldn't talk to anybody. The staff said, "Doctor, we'd like to go and meet her." So I said, "Fine." They went to the house. She said, "Auntie taught me to exercise my right, and so I did it." So how was that? Isn't it brave for a young rural village girl to be able to stand up and say she didn't want to marry the man? I think that I have been rewarded through this achievement of Sapna. She came back and did 6 months more of study before they chose a man whom she approved of. She, of course, wasn't friendly with anyone, but she approved of the marriage, and so she's happily married now.